So now let's work on the right side of the header, which is going to be this one. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is simply go back to our code, and we're going to go inside the header rights, and first of all we're going to have a link which is going to be for the profile. So let's call it profile link. Okay, and also going to have the hover one, and this link is going to go to, it's going to be / profile, and inside this we can have an image. And the source of the image, we're going to get it from the React Redux. Okay, so the way, if we open the Redux again, right here, we're just going to simply go to the user, and we're going to get the picture from here so we can show it in the image. Okay, and also going to get the name and all the other stuff. So the way that we're going to do it is simply, we have a function that's called the use selector. So you can go right here, import it. So import the use selector, which is going to be from React Redux. Okay, this function gives us the access to the React Redux store. Okay, so simply we're gonna have const, and we're gonna extract the user, and we're gonna use the use selector. Okay, now simply we're gonna take the user and just spread the values of the user. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. Okay, so this is the way that we get users. So now if we went right here and we console log the user, we can open the console, and we're going to see in the console we have the informations of the user. Okay, this way. So simply now whenever we want some informations, we can simply go to the user dot and get any informations we want. Okay, so simply right here I can just go, and in the source is going to be a variable, it's going to be from the user, and it's going to be picture. Okay, like this. And we're going to make sure that, as you see, this is the image. It's not sad, but we're gonna make sure it is after. So we're gonna make sure also that if you don't have the user, you don't throw an error and stop the code, and damage your application, and it's not gonna work. Okay, so simply add the optional chaining, which means if we have the user, then the source is gonna be the picture, and that saves us from a lot of problems that can happen. Okay, now we're gonna go to the span, and in this span is simply gonna have the user, optional chaining also, and then the first name. Okay, like this. And as you see, we see it's right here. Okay, so after this link, which is gonna have a bunch of icons, so we're gonna have a div, let's call it circle icon, and inside this we're just gonna have the icons that we have. So simply the first one is gonna be the menu, which is gonna get it from the SVGs. Okay, it's right here, so we're gonna use it and style it to be in the right way. So we simply can copy this. It's gonna have also the messenger, and also gonna have the notification and the arrow down. Okay, so this is gonna be for the messenger. If I can write it, I think I've switched languages, sorry, from the SVGs. Also this is gonna be notification from the SVGs, and the last one is gonna be arrow down. Like this is the first one, no, the first one like this. Okay, so now we have all the icons that we're gonna need. So let's go now and work on the styles to make this look right. Okay, so let me go to the style, and after this we're just gonna go header right. You should have added like a quotes right here to understand where you're at. So when you are in the middle, the left and the right, I think this good to understand where you're at. So display flex position is gonna be absolute, and it's going to be right 0 and right 8 pixels, sorry, like this. So it's going to move to the right. And also we're going to have a top to be 50%, so it's moving in the middle of the header. Also we're going to have a transform to make sure exactly in the center, so translates y, and it's going to be -50%, okay, to be in the center exactly. Okay, and we're going to fix that when we change the image height and width. Okay, so let's go to the profile link. This is going to be display flex, align XM center, and also a gap to be 5 pixels. Okay, and then the cursor is going to be pointer. The padding is going to be from top 3 pixels, 10 pixels from the right, 3 from the bottom, and 6 from the left. Okay, the border radius is going to be 50 pixels. Okay, and the font weight is going to be 600. And the font size is going to be 14 pixels, and the line height is going to be 19 pixels, and the margin right is going to be 10 pixels. Okay, and now we're going to go to work on the image inside. So profile link, and we're going to select the image, It's going to be with 28.7 pixel, and same way it's going to be for the height. So the height 28.7 pixels like this, and now it's going to take place. So the border radius 50%, and the border, we're gonna have a border which is gonna be 1 pixel, and it's gonna be solid, and it's gonna be this color, so B0, B3, B8. Okay, and also gonna have a transform to translate it a bit on the X side, and it's gonna be -1 pixel. This, now we're gonna select the span inside profile link, and we're gonna take the span and margin bottom to be 3 pixels to push it up top, as you see, like that. So let me see what else we have. So we're gonna have the circle icon. So now we're gonna work on them. So the circle icon, and let's see, we have position, relative, height is 40 pixels, the width is gonna be 40 pixels, and also border radius is gonna be 50%, so it's round. And also gonna make sure everything is center, so display flex, align it in center, and justify content center. Whenever you want center everything inside, just display flex, align it in center, and justify content center. Margin right now 8 pixels, and the background is gonna be the third, so var is gonna be PG third. Okay, and then we're gonna have a cursor to be point like this, and as you see, everything is coming to work. Okay, so also we can go to them and add the hover, so we can go back right here, and let me add the hover one for them. Okay, not here but here, also here, hover one like this. Okay, let's see now, and we have the hover effect. Okay, so now I think this is all right, this is pretty fine, I think. Okay, everything is positioned the same way, I think. Yeah, it's just difference of the name right there. Okay, so we can also like have the notification, so let me go back right here, and we're not gonna have it in the notification. Okay, so we can go right here to the notification, and let's call it .write notification. Okay, and you have like a 5, okay, like this, and we're gonna take that and go back right here, and let's work on this. Okay, so it's gonna be position to be absolute, that's why we have the relative in the circle icon, and top is gonna be -6 pixels, and the right is gonna be -5 pixels, so like this. Let me see what else. The background is gonna be this color, which is gonna be red, so A4 1 A3F. Okay, and then we're gonna simply have a border radius to be 50 pixels, and the padding is gonna be 1 pixel, then 6 pixels, and also the font size to be 13 pixels, and also the color to be white. Okay, like this. And now we have everything right here. Okay, so now if we go back from here to here, it's exactly the same, the only difference is the image and the name. Okay, like this. Okay, so now we're done with the base of the whole header.